Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get us started for today's show. Pio's going to join us in about 10 minutes. He's taking Sapphire potty, as he was saying. Just the man I wanted to see. Yeah, he's just like, yo, dude, I got to take her potty. Can you start the show? I'm like, dude, no problem. As long as we have Easy here. Easy,
you're on the wrong mic, Clemente, just letting you know.
Okay, here we go. Wrong mic. Oh, yep.
How's this? Hello.
That's way better. Now you sound like a professional, and your camera is 98% of the way to being professional.
We're getting there. Easy, you are just the man I wanted to talk to. I was looking at the money line for today's basketball matchup of the century, is what it sounds like. Dude, everyone was talking about this on Twitter yesterday. How are you feeling? Give us a rundown. What can we expect tonight?
Sorry, I wanted to make sure my phone was. Oh, I got an echo. Give me a second.
We're getting the echo. Throw the phone out the window, dude. Be a professional.
Nick, did you see this? Have you been paying attention to this one-on-one matchup between Easy Eats Bodega and ThreadGuy?
All right, we're good now.
Easy. Wait, hold on. Easy's advantage there?
Yeah, he's minus 300.
How are you feeling?
Fine. How else would I be feeling?
Do you think the numbers accurately reflect the probable outcome here?
I'm not minus 1,000, so no.
Damn. Realistically speaking, how are you feeling?
Good. I'm excited for the game. I've spent a lot of time watching ThreadGuy highlights. Luckily, he's got a plethora of videos that he shares that just gives me insight into his game. His max prep is loaded with high school highlights. So I've got all the research I need. He hit me and was like, how come we don't have any videos up? I'm like, why would I just give you the playbook before we play? Like, that's crazy. I had an inside source hit me up, the only person who's actually seen both of us play. And he texted me and goes, yeah, I think ThreadGuy saw the plus 500 for himself on another book. And he hit me up and was like, hey, what's his game like? So he obviously did a little scouting report because he knows I've openly said, like, dude, I'm doing all the research I can. Like, I've never seen you play in person. I've talked to people who have played with both of us. I think it's going to be a good game. The one thing I will say is, like, dude, 5 games is a lot for one-on-one. I wanted 3 because, like, it's way more intense. You go all out. With 5, it's like you get an early lead. You can kind of coast for a game or two, figure it out. 5's a lot. But no, I'm excited. This is me and TG have been talking a lot back and forth.
5 to 21?
11. 5 to 11.
5 to 11.
I wanted 3 to 7. So every bucket counts.
This is just one-on-one?
Yeah, one-on-one, 4 dribbles, missed shot to turnover, 1s and 2s. So I'm excited. I know he's got a jump shot. I'm not worried about that in the slightest. He's right-hand dominant. I'm forcing him left all game. He knows I'm a lefty. So, like, he's in for it, though. I'm excited. It was comical because Luca Nets commented on a post early on and was like, yeah, my money's on Easy. Like, I don't think there's someone who's going to beat him. And I was like, oh, damn, okay. Wow. Like, I've played with Luca a lot. Like, me and Luca, we play regularly down here. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm not saying this is going to be like a wash or anything. I think we go 5 games. Like, and I think each game is going to be close. It's 11 straight up, not by 2. So it's whoever gets the ball first and heats up. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
I'm excired for it.
Is this going to be live streamed?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, there we go.
It'll be live streamed on Twitter and I believe YouTube. We have a filmer. There's going to be a couple other people there as well that I'm sure will be having some level of content.
When is this?
8 p.m. Eastern time tonight.
8 p.m. tonight.
Yeah, we got the gym rented, a court's rented just for us exclusively on a nice facility. I'm excited about it. We took care of that. We got filmers on site. Me and ThreadGuy each have $1,000 on the game. If I win, he sweeps dogs for $1,000. If he wins, I sweep Thread Pepins for $1,000. And then on top of that, you got Farouk putting like 10 grand of bets across the board. Elon Musk put up a 1-of-1 O'Pepin that's shaped like a basketball. Jack Butcher came out and dropped a scoreboard graphic of me and TG, both O'Pepin-fied. So he's now come out and done this. So it's been fun. I mean, like, the timeline's been a little quiet, but this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. I think it's hilarious because TG has I've been talking to him like for basically the last few days about.
Can we get him on right now? Can we get
dude, he's definitely still sleeping. He's definitely, dude. He's on West Coast.
He's a little bitch.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna text him right now and see if he's doing.
Oh my!
There we go.
Wow. Well,
oh, good lord.
where is
Who's your money on, Nick?
I don't know. The money line is giving Easy the advantage here. So
He's a lot bigger, grown man strength. Easy
I got
probably
some
has-
weight on TG for sure. A lot of people are saying TG is short though. We're probably like the exact same height, to be honest.
but
If not,
TG's got a good frame. I
He's
think
taller than you. He's taller.
yeah,
than
but
you.
I don't think it's not like a major height difference. It's not like he's coming in at 6'5". Like that's
He's not
the thing.
6'5".
Yeah.
I've never seen you play basketball. I know that you played varsity in elementary school.
Yep.
And
Church league. I was the second string point guard in a church league.
Okay, so so anyone that was playing basketball in elementary school knows that they got to be real legit. I never I couldn't play basketball. I was just bad. Many disadvantages towards me.
I do want to ask Bunny. I see you have your hand raised, Bunny. We've done some sports podcasts. We've tried that out. I know you have a very good idea and analysis of the game. Who do you have your money on? Would love to hear what you think.
I got Easy at even money, so I feel great right now.
Wow. How much did you put on it?
30,000
on it.
500.
30,000.
Oh, so it sounds like you're a bitch also, dude. Can't even place a real man's bet, huh?
Have you seen the floor price of vapes? Have you seen the floor? I'm not betting more than that.
Well, you took a bet holding on to that thing, so I mean, I figured you'd be willing to suck it up. But in all seriousness, wow, dude, I like it. How about we place a bet on me being able to hit how many push-ups?
254.
Let's just call it 260 by what's the time frame? 6 months. I was thinking running a trial here. I'm already late. I'm off by 15 minutes, so this isn't a good run. But like, can I hit like 100 or like 80 during a show? That's like the real question that I have, because yesterday was not a valid test. So I'm thinking we start with 10 every 10 minutes is kind of how I'm thinking about it, and just spacing it out so that I can hit this 270.
I think you can do it. Like, I think
those
in 3 months.
Those aren't real push-ups. Those aren't real push-ups. If that was like a military, if that was a military exercise to get in, they'd be like, get your chin to the floor. That's half. You're going halfway, man.
Well, hold on. I'm on perfect push-ups here.
Dude,
regardless, Nick,
chin to floor on a
Nick,
push-up. You're going halfway.
Your arms are like way out here. They're supposed to be in tight. So elbow to ribs. It's harder. It's a lot harder. And if you go and do basic training in the military, they're going to be talking to you about those elbows. They're not supposed to be all flailed out like that. Just telling you, don't kill the messenger.
You do look, Nick, you seem very athletic this morning. Were you expecting to do some more push-ups today on the show?
The form, Pio, your form is not proper form for the body. Yours is proper form for people trying to damage their body. So
every time I talk about actual athletic form or really just anything, I talk about drinking water. You're like, it's your opinion. No. This is just how you do it. Just like how you shoot a basketball. It's not my decision.
I'm showing you how the people on YouTube describe a proper form. Let me just show you a screenshot here, so you can actually properly see.
Have elbows flailed out, I'm sure.
The right way. Here you go. Perfect form.
Dude, this guy's a clown. This guy's literally a clown.
Dude, do you run Mind Pump TV?
I actually do know that podcast. If you're a nerd when it comes to working out, that's a really good podcast. I actually do like that podcast.
Okay,
honestly,
so you're a fan.
Their chemistry as podcasters, I've actually considered showing it to you because they have such good chemistry as podcasters.
How do you consider his elbows right now and where they're positioned?
They're all splayed out, but
no, this is a healthier ergonomic way of doing it. The reason that my push-ups were that way was I was using the perfect push-up and I was turning the hand slightly so that I could get proper position. When you go flat and your hands are turned, call it to the extreme, you turn them in, it's bad for your wrist, basically. So there's a reason Pio is going to be suffering of carpal tunnel syndrome within a short period of time because he followed some dumbass military guy who said that you got to do push-ups in this form. Whereas mine, I've gone through proper ergonomics training to figure out the correct way of doing a push-up. Okay.
People are spelling it ergonomic, like the air you breathe, gonomic. Pretty fun stuff. Anyway, I'm
Isn't
back.
that the proper way of saying it?
Ergonomic. I did not expect to have to walk my dog right as the show started, but that happens, ladies and gentlemen. Clemente, thank you for leading the hosting of the show. Is there anything that I missed? What's going on, Clemente?
No, I would love to hear actually your take, your analysis on the Easy versus ThreadGuy matchup. It's going to be happening tonight. I know
I'm gonna start doing push-ups and I'm gonna get it to count for today.
This is the basketball game nobody asked for, right? This is Easy versus ThreadGuy. I wrote a tweet. When I look at that tweet now, it looks like a lot of like time and effort was put into the tweet, but I literally wrote it in like the 5 minutes before I logged on to do this show in the morning, the day that I posted it. So it took like 5 minutes for me to just, shred it. It was also an eye-opening experience because I was like, damn, maybe I should be doing more sports content because it just flowed out of me so easily. Whereas if I was going to write some long NFT post, I'd have to like really think through it and stuff like that. But anyway, look, here it is. My analysis is that Easy probably has 20 to 30 pounds on ThreadGuy, no exaggeration. And ThreadGuy is like maybe an inch taller than Easy, but like that's not, I don't think he's like longer. And Easy, or he's a little longer, but not that much longer. Easy's still pretty long. And Easy's going to be significantly stronger because of the strength in the legs. Easy, you said you were able to dunk from when you were 14?
Around there. Yeah, my first freshman in high school.
Well, when I was a freshman in high school at the beginning of the year, I was 5'4". So that's how tall I was.
Sophomore summer trying to dunk on somebody, and they hit me in the chest. So like, yeah, that's always been the thing. I've watched TG's jump shot. He doesn't get high off the ground, which I openly comment on. So I'm excited about that because that's the one thing where I think closing out, I'm excited for his step back because I can time it. That's the thing.
Would a jump shot typically involve jumping from the free throw line towards the basket?
You got to push up in there too. You actually push yourself off the ground to jump.
You're pretty good at this.
All right. Anyway, last thing on this, one-on-one basketball is significantly different than like 5-on-5 basketball or even a half-court game with multiple players. Every extra set of players that you bring in 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 5-on-5, it adds a lot of layers to the game. So one-of-one is ultra specific, and creating your own shot one-on-one with a player that is long and athletic, you got to he needs to have just an absolutely nasty, basically fadeaway jumper off the dribble to be able to really bank on jump shots to win this game, unless he's just pulling up for deep threes immediately and nailing them every single time. If I'm Easy, I would back him down, into the paint. I don't know what Easy's low post game is. I'm speaking for my own game. Like I would post him up and just get buckets.
Yeah, you
down
haven't
low.
played since you busted your Achilles.
I'm not talking about me right now. I'm talking pre-Achilles rupture. I was doing box jumps yesterday trying to get this Achilles right. But anyway, that's what I think. I think Easy's got the size advantage, and I think that it's going to be hard for ThreadGuy to just create his own shot for 3 straight games, especially if Easy starts figuring out his timing. And if he drives inside on Easy, I think Easy's got the body to be able to take him on. It's hard to score one-on-one on a person that's bigger than you and has similar athletic ability. It's one thing if you're a wing player and you're playing against a big man and you can use your speed to get around the big man, but they're similar size. One's just bigger.
I'm not familiar with Easy's current athletic ability. I'm aware of him as an NFT trader, and typically those two things don't go hand in hand. Like, I'm just going to be straight up. That said, the crypto traders, they like posting, pictures of themselves in the gym. So yeah,
all the film on ThreadGuy is him draining threes, and that's fantastic. And if it's a 5-on-5, I want him on my team a million times in a row. I want to, hit him in transition, get him an open three. I want to work, swing the ball around, have really good ball movement, get it into his hands, let him shoot. This is a one-on-one. This is ultra specific.
Pio's level of strategy is so high considering his actual skill. Like it's funny listening.
My actual skill?
I'm just saying, like, it's like a fantasy league sort of thing, where where like you're able to talk about the players in a way versus like actually play to that degree. Like
Nick, if you and me played one-on-one right now, even with my Achilles rupture, it's a shutout. It's literally you're not getting a bucket.
You just talked about height advantage, and that's the main cause. It has nothing to do with my lack of skill.
I would block almost every shot. Nearly every shot would be like an all-ball block.
Well, what if we did competitive coding? I wouldn't listen to you give a play-by-play on competitive coding, right? Like I'm not gonna be like, hey, so what you see right here is him doing this thing. It's because if you're not an engineer, you can't call the play-by-play. If you're not a professional basketball player, you can't call the play-by-play, and that's just all that I'm saying there. That's all that I want to say, dude. You used to play basketball.
Okay? One of my intramural teams won the league at Northeastern, buddy. Just saying. I know it's not club level. I know it's not D1 level.
Were you on the bench while they won?
No, dude, I wasn't on the bench while they won, you jackass. Anyway. Someone said Nick might have me beating the post. Any amount of money, Leo. There's
no way that's possible from the height differentiation here. Pio's 6 feet taller than I am, so it's just a crazy situation. There's no possibility. But in all legitimacy, I hear positive things about Easy's game, but I've never seen him in any athletic capacity, literally ever. And the way that he dresses, I understand the fashion style of the youth, and the way that I understand that is through observing Easy. So the only and the current fashion style is a style which does not show physicality. It's really more about like some of the most extreme fashion standards right now are literally about a straight suit, like you want no visibility of body shape. So I don't understand, like, and it's difficult to make an assessment of seeing of movement of someone's body, flexibility, agility.
I'm just grateful though. The main comments are all people saying they think I'm like 5'7", 5'8", 5'6". Even in the Discord, people are like, dude, I swear to God, he's short. Which I'm a fan of. Absolutely, you're right. I'm 5'4", 130 pounds soaking wet.
I love Herbivore saying Nick looks like he can box Pio out with his big butt.
Dude, that's how Pio, one of your buddies, I remember talking about you playing basketball, or maybe you even described it. You like push up against people and push them out with your butt. You're all about that action. The butt action as the basketball.
I find it hard to believe one of my friends told, like, which of my friends have you ever even met?
Multiple, and I remember you talking about basketball. It was a situation, maybe you told me about it, or maybe when you were demonstrating it, you were talking about your game, showing how you move, and a lot of the movement involves your back towards people. Really like pumping, giving that reverse butt pump to push them closer to the basket, so then you can turn around and take the shot. So I'm just saying,
that looks good. I'm not gonna lie, that move you just did, that was solid.
Yeah, I would love to see Nick in a game, but I wouldn't want Nick to get it. I mean, look, the reality is basketball is an extremely dangerous sport after you're 30 years old. It just is. We had somebody in our Discord rupture their Achilles in the past 6 to 9 months. There was
some presidential candidate that I'd never heard of that just ruptured his Achilles. Pio was like, yeah, man, that stuff happens. And I was like, yo, shit in presidential elections don't happen by accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he set that up. He couldn't take the body picture a la Mark Zuckerberg, which is the current like sort of theme. So he couldn't take that photo. So instead he went with a disadvantaged approach where he said, I came up for a dunk up against, it was my 8th dunk during the game, and I was going up for it. LeBron goes in, swoops me, knocks me down, and unfortunately I injured myself.
This is Vivek playing tennis. He's trying to tap into that Robert F. Kennedy energy here, trying to showcase. I don't know if it's working. It's an interesting move to do this shirtless tennis. And Clemente,
how's his tennis skill?
Not good. He's like
it's weird, dude.
Yeah,
he's a classic. Like, if you look at him play, you can tell he like gets coached a lot. Like, he's trying very hard to be super technical with his form, and he's trying so hard, but it doesn't look natural.
He's 5'7" and he's 38 years old. Unless you were once a D1,
we have something in common.
Dude, the funniest comment about this guy, you know, and I don't ever want to get political on the podcast, but someone was like praising Vivek, and then the top comment on the tweet on Twitter was, "This dude 5'7", America ain't elected no 5'7" president," and I was just like, "Oh my god, he's dead!" Oh my god, like it was just such a deadly comment right there, and probably true. Anyway, would love to have ThreadGuy on a 5-on-5 basketball team, but in 1-on-1, my money is on easy. It's going to be fascinating. I offered to commentate on the game, but ain't nobody expressed any interest in that at all. So,
how tall is James Madison?
Who? What?
James Madison, one
the
of
guy
our
that
earliest
ruptured his
presidents.
Achilles? Oh,
no,
James.
James Madison, the
James
early
Madison.
president. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
5'4".
5'4". Well, that was back in the day.
He was the Spud Webb of presidents, dude. That's what that guy is. And then we also had John Quincy Adams.
Yeah, big name, JQA.
5'7".
Well,
apparently we had a president called Zachary Taylor. I had no idea that was the case.
Yeah, the 18th president.
5'8".
well, I mean, back in the day.
Here's the issue. The short people were not remembered. Abraham Lincoln was 6'4".
Oh, you bet he was. And the hat. He was like a giant with the hat.
Jimmy Carter was 5'10". Rutherford B. Hayes, 5'9". Millard Fillmore, 5'9". These are some of the greats, you know?
Millard Fillmore.
Millard Fillmore.
Millard Fillmore. I didn't even know that was a president.
I didn't know that was either. I said that.
Millard.
Yeah,
Yeah, that. No, he who must not be named.
Should we talk about NFTs, or are we just done with that?
This is a sports podcast now.
Well, I definitely want to talk about crypto. That's for sure. Specifically, the little bit. Well, we got a little rally in the PFP sector, I guess we're calling it, of the market, and then the PEPE token dumping. You know, given some activity with the devs basically rugging. And then we're going to do a fun trivia session where we're going to actually give away a special free NFT on the platform for the people that participate and answer correctly. And there's going to be more opportunities moving forward to get that free NFT. And guess what? We're rolling out the mechanic that involves the free NFTs for all you people that say, what are the free NFTs for? So there you go. I don't know if that's interesting to you, but anyway, so if you want to play, you can request to come on stage. You can join via YouTube and answer in the YouTube chat for the trivia session. Anyway, for the weather report, I don't know. Do we have Signal on the Twitter Spaces right now? Signal, are you there?
Yeah, I'm on Spaces. Guys. I can jump in.
Cool.
So, guys,
Perfect.
Friday, August the 25th. Market volume. Well, we've had a rally in PFPs as D-Gods, Azuki, Pudgy Penguins, and Mutants are each up 10% in the last 24 hours. It's just been all green. D-Gods are the winners of the day. They're up 16% to 4.25 ETH. A surprising loser yesterday, though, was Milady Makers. They bled 7% below 4 ETH, getting reflipped by all the mid caps except captains. Over the past 24 hours, well, Pio just spoke about it, but after the community multi-sig wallet sent over 15 million PEPE to several exchanges and then changed the signatures required for transactions to only 2, the token saw an 18% bleed with PEPE FUD all over the timeline. On to Sam Spratt. He was on the show yesterday for the Monument game. Obviously, if everyone would have heard, but it sold, the one of one sold for 120.69 ETH to kukulabenze.eth, who also purchased Beeple's Human One NFT for $29 million in November 2021. Congrats to Sam and the team there. The players editions became tradable. They debuted at 4.5 ETH before volume slowed, and the floor currently sits at 3.8 ETH. A very nice profitable trade for anyone that managed to mint. Onto NFT Twitter. Well, we've just been talking about it. Obviously, the big game tonight between Easy Eats and ThreadGuy debuting today at 8 p.m. Eastern. You got Node and Farouk betting a VVV check on Easy and bought Elon Musk threw in an O'Peppen to sweeten the pot, with Easy landing as the favorite at -300 odds to win the game, courtesy of the Coliseum Solana Sportsbook. And lastly, Trump NFTs have seen a 2x following the ex-president's arrest and mugshot release yesterday in Georgia jail. The sentiment on Twitter is that if he's reelected as president, these digital cards could see a large run in 2024. That is the weather report. It is back to you guys in the studio.
Fantastic weather report, Signal, and what a shout out to the greatest NFT collection of all time right there, right at the end, with the expected rally after the arrest. I mean, this is too funny. What happens next year with this collection? Like, seriously, what happens next year with this collection?
Better than Lincoln.
I mean, he's also back on Twitter. So he dropped a Twitter after 2.5 year hiatus. He dropped this tweet.
This is Trump Jr., but I'm trying to find.
Oh, no. The actual Trump dropped a tweet.
Oh. Wasn't it just a link to a website and it was just a mugshot?
It was a picture of his mugshot. Bunny, what Wi-Fi are you on, Bunny? Well, we're doing a speed test on your shit. I mean, you're just on the phone and you're.
I got 4 bars.
You got four bar. Are you at home?
Full bars is what he said. Full. Full.
Anyway. So updates from the Nifty Daily Digest, which is the daily newsletter that you need to be subscribed to claim today's free NFT, like the free NFTs that we give away almost daily. First story, Pudgy Penguins announced the release of a pineapple collectible in partnership with Mighty Jacks. 300 pieces available for pre-order for $200 each. Continuing limited run physical collectible drops. Next story, Denizens, the profile picture collection for Zen Academy is expected to be dropping soon, with Zen chest holders able to burn their chests in exchange for the NFT, which will grant access to educational courses, weekly calls, and more. Those are your stories from the Nifty Daily Digest. Look, quick hitter. Yesterday's very special guest, talented artist Sam Spratt's Monument game sold for 420 Ethereum. That's $700,000. Will this go down as one of the biggest steals of 2023? As in, is that a steal in this market? And I mean, that's actually a pretty good question. If Sam continues on his trajectory and becomes a favorite artist in the traditional art world, a sub-$1 million sale on an iconic one-of-one piece like that with the history is pretty good. I mean, we're seeing Fidenza sell for $1 million. We saw the Goose sell for $5 million. I don't know. Like, what do you think, Nick? If you really zoom out and think about, 4 years from now, if his trajectory in the traditional art market continues, looking at those other 7-figure sales, is $700K a good price for this one-of-one if you're thinking about it as a fine art piece?
Well, when I'm buying fine art, Pio, and I always say, if it's less than $1 million, it's a steal.
It might be. It might be. In that documentary that we like, the guy bought the Jeff Koons rabbit piece for $900,000 at the bottom of a bear market. People thought he was crazy. He sold it for like $80 million. Took a while to get.
That would be sick if Sam ends up at that level. His style is insane.
Yeah.
His
digital
skill
oil paintings.
It's incredible what he's able to produce.
Fun fact, Nick,
go ahead.
Real quick, I got a little idea last night, and I assigned our artist Sam, who obviously his style, to make a tribute to Sam Spratt, and I shared all the works, and there's a communication barrier or whatever because our Sam speaks a different language, but he just wrote "wow" with a bunch of exclamation points. So I was like, other artists, they get it.
I mean, yeah, it's incredible, the art that he produces. The thing I was going to say is the traditional art market just doesn't value digital in the same way. It's starting to within a limited subset. The biggest thing. Well, when does the auction end?
It's done last night. 420.
So that was the final amount.
Yeah, 420.69.
Wait, so I thought someone came in with the higher.
That was the bid. That was the bid where it was like, oh, damn, 420, because it was like 330 before that.
I mean, the thing that would be sick, and he doesn't do physical. I would love a massive fucking painting of that actual piece.
Like the whole wall of a museum room.
That said, Trevor Jones's piece, the fall, what is it called?
Bitcoin Angel?
No, he has one where they're warring against each other. The fall of some. Anyways,
You mean the last stand of the nation state?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
Slime
exactly.
Sunday, dude. That's a collage
That
piece by
is.
Slime Sunday. Yeah, the
Oh,
one that
okay.
minted for $40 and went to 16K early Nifty Gateway days. That was like the first one where people were like, "What? Like I bought something for $40 and it went to 16K?"
Okay, well then it's not comparable. Man, it's impossible for me to say. I don't know how to price things that are in the $1 million range. It's like so it's impossible. It's thinner air the higher that you get, and what we've seen is like, yeah, we've seen Fidenza sell for $1 million. We've also seen them sell for far less, and when the bear market was coming on, it went way down. The prices are quite volatile in this space. It ends up needing to go to more and more diamond hands. And the number of people that can get selected basically for that tier of, $500,000 plus, whatever you want to call it, frankly, 100,000 plus. Yeah, we're looking at this. The Fidenzas are going for 100,000. So that's not like every piece is going for that amount. This is an incredibly high level or high price. So I don't know. Like I've never operated in the space where the bar is $1 million. Frankly, to me, $100,000 is a lot of money to be spending on a piece of art, which is not super liquid, and you're competing with other people. Especially, the upside is that one piece. Owning that one piece is way better than owning a Fidenza, in my opinion, because like there's a ton of Fidenzas, and like you may have your opinion on which Fidenza looks better, but anybody can have their opinion, and they all look. There's a lot of similarities from one to the next. Whereas this one piece, it is just that piece. So there's nothing. Yeah, you could say his style is the same, but every painting or digital painting that he creates is completely different from the other. It may have the same source of inspiration, but you can't compare one versus the other. And this is taken in, like, he spent a lot of time producing it. So I don't know. Like, I'll be interested to see, where this ends up over time. But the bottom line is his talent's insane. It would be incredible to own any piece of his. And I'm assuming the people who are collecting and frankly operating in this space. I was thinking about this. The hardest thing is buying things that are recent. There's a lot of incredible talent. There's no doubt he's a very talented artist. His stuff is insane. The stuff that he produces. That said, like, how does one define who is Michelangelo basically? Like what? And I think really like it's way easier to look back historically because the time capsule is locked. So like if you look at the 1800s or something and you go buy artifacts from the 1800s, it's harder to influence and shift what was important during that time, the historical relevance of something. We talk about defining cultural relevance on this show. Dude, like us trying to do that in real time is like the biggest lottery ever. Yeah. And to say that someone 100 years from now, that this is going to be valued at that same level is literally impossible. Like there's no possible way of creating that. And all that you can use is ego to say that all it is ego to say that I can say that this will be important 100 years from now. Yeah. So there's no way to actually say that. So is that a great price? I'd be fucking pumped if I was him that I made close to $1 million on one piece plus all the other associated pieces. So I don't know what the combined total is that he's made off of this, but it's got to be somewhere close to $1 million. That's fucking awesome for a year for an artist. And like, I would be absolutely stoked. And the best part of it, he hasn't like created 50,000 pieces in the past year that's like diluted it. So he's playing it smart. And that's something that we spent a lot of time discussing internally as well. We've seen this play out over and over and over again. Nifty Gateway, markets tend to dilute themselves. We've seen it with Nifty Gateway. OpenSea is one of those places. The whole NFT market is one of those places where the most popular market became the place where everything is liquid. And I think that exclusivity is something that's like really important in this space. It is arbitrary though. And to bet on what the future of it is, yeah, I like it as a bet. I also don't have $1 million to go throw around at something. So congrats to to the rich ballers who are like, operating at that level. Give yourself a pat on the back. You made it. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, big shout out to Sam Spratt. Wonderful interview yesterday. That was so much fun. Such a cool experience. Anyway, moving on to PEPE, something with a lot, significantly less class than discussing the artwork of Sam Spratt. We're moving on to the PEPE meme coin, which is literally a ticker, a contract, and a single image of PEPE. That's literally what this is. It dumped pretty hard. What do you think, Easy? What's going on with this thing?
They moved 16 trillion tokens out. They adjusted the multi-sig from 8 people to 2 and then bought a bunch of MOG token. So, yeah, talk about a good old-fashioned meme coin disaster, dumpster fire, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the long play here is. I hit up a few people and were like, hey, I would get out of basically any meme coin because this is going to have some level of contagion effect, I thought. And yeah, then a bunch of people actually ended up buying the People's PEPE, which was an alternative play where they relaunched the token. And now
are you kidding me?
Of course not. Of course not. Come on now. You know, the People's PEPE. What, you're not about the People's PEPE?
I guess I'm not. I didn't know what it was, but I don't know if I'm about it. But okay, go ahead.
No, that's really it. It was, yeah, MOG. I don't know. Pit Vipers.
Dude, to give any legitimacy to shift from Sam Spratt to MOG token and to place them on level playing fields is just insulting.
It's disrespectful.
Woo from the Discord made 5 ETH from the People's PEPE yesterday.
No surprise. Woo's glued to it.
Woo's a monster. I mean, by the way, this is literally Woo's job now. He figured out what happened to Easy. Did he get rugged?
Everyone decided to have their Wi-Fi shit the bed. Very few people are having.
Sorry, my dog was going crazy. I had to take care of it. I apologize.
Okay,
I just didn't want him barking.
No problem.
Stream. Someone was right outside the door. But
both of you need to take care of these dogs, man. They're supposed to act like humans.
All right, we got somebody we care about. It's a living animal. I got to make sure he's good. Okay, I'm sorry. He can't speak. He eats. He goes outside. If you could tell me what was wrong, life would be easier. But we're making the best of it. That's
By the way,
easy minus 300. Hammer the money line.
Nobody noticed that all I did was 10 push-ups during this show. I'm just gonna keep it at that. Okay. So I was thinking about it. I got another.
You look a little sweaty. You look a little tired.
I'm testing trainers. I had a trainer yesterday. I haven't been working out. I did my first workout. I'm a little sore, and as I went in to do the 10, I was like, "Today's not the day for this." And
you canceled the. Oh,
today's not. I want to get a real baseline. I want to get a legitimate baseline where I had an off day at least before. You got to get ready for the you don't go and work out right after your weigh-in. You know what I'm saying? So you don't go to the fight right after the weigh-in. You got to bulk up after that. So that's what I'm trying to do is do a little rebuild.
Me and Clemente are very excited about this personal trainer thing. Ladies and gentlemen, just for context, I've been telling Nick to get a personal trainer for literally a year and a half, and the day is upon us. I just think it's great. The personal trainer comes to Nick's house, works him out in his apartment gym. Nick's apartment gym is sick. It's got a heavy bag. I mean, and a bench press and a squat rack. Let's go. I mean, you're good to go, Nick. You're going to be yoked. You're going to be feeling great. We need to work on you eating cookies and other sweets that come in a bag or a box.
You're not living with me. You don't assume that, or you make this assumption that I'm just eating cookies on the daily. How much sugar did I have yesterday, Pio?
So that was
42 grams.
0.
Well, we need to see in 3 weeks where you're at because it's very easy on the front end. It's hard to maintain it. I remember when we went to the Cape, when we rented the house in Cape Cod, you were like, oh, I have a really healthy diet. And the second we got there, you're stuffing cookies into your mouth.
I was on vacation, okay? And I just gone through a traumatic.
Ice creams, though? Those ice creams? Woo!
Pio assesses me when I'm at my lows, when I just went through a traumatic breakup literally 5 days prior. And Pio, rather than showing up as a friend to provide emotional support, literally shows
up as a rock
to judge my eating ability at that point in time when a 7-year relationship ran into a fucking wall. I'm supposed to
I was the rock that you could lean on.
Literally, Pio's whole family, Pio's whole, him and his mom were both like, oh, Nick's showing up. I didn't show up at 100%, and both them, his mom and Pio, are basically like, I don't know about this guy Nick. My life was wrecked, and someone's basically saying Man, this guy Nick just a real piece of work. This guy Nick's a piece of work. I'm coming there crying, bruised up.
Yeah, you were pissed that my mom made pasta and that we were going to eat a nice home cooked meal before we went.
We're gonna bring it out here. Let's just air it out what happened. First, I want to apologize to your mom. I did not come with the attitude that was proper when I walked into their house to meet his mom for the first time. Okay, here's what happened. I had just gone through a breakup. I had been maybe 2 nights in a hotel. I talked to Pio and I'm like,
that is gnarly.
I'm like, Pio, we should get a house and go work from there because we had never worked together.
You had to get out of the city. I'm in an Achilles rupture boot. I'm hobbling around like a jackass. Anyway, Go ahead. Continue.
So I show up to go pick Pio up from his house to go drive to the house. And I am someone who is obsessed with traffic. I'm obsessed with weather and I'm obsessed with traffic. These are 2 things that are very critical to me. Let me give you a tangential 10-second story about that. This weekend, we were at the beach. I fell asleep on the beach. I told my girlfriend, I said, we need to be on that 5 p.m. ferry because there's going to be awful traffic going back from the beach into the city. Okay. So what did she let me do? I get woken up. It's 5:20 or like 5:10. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Our relationship is over. I didn't say that, but I was pissed off. Okay. So I'm pissed off because I want to there was tension created as a result of that. So just keep that in mind as I now explain what happens. I show up to Pio's house and meet his mom for the first time. His mom is honestly one of the friendliest moms I've ever met.
Absolutely.
She seems very intelligent, very articulate, and it was a joy to be around. And she also cooks incredibly well, which is phenomenally well. The food that she created was spectacular. But when we showed up, she was anticipating in a way that was reminiscent of, I think back to my grandma and the way that she truly, food was fundamental to her, basically. It was at the foundation of her life and her relationship, basically, and her family. And so I show up and I'm just trying to get the hell out of there. I'm like, yo, can we put this in a box? But she cooked a meal that I was supposed to sit down and eat. And I understand. In hindsight, I'm like, that was a little bit I understand how that could be disrespectful to not sit down and suck it up and just eat the food and say thank you for this incredible meal. And I don't remember the sequence of events that played out towards the end of the meal, but I didn't give the respect that was valid as someone who lived in the old country. You know, when I think of when you're walking into someone's house, dude, on European time, dinner goes till 3 a.m. That's the type of you're expecting. If you go to dinner, you got to show up for 8 hours. That's the experience that you have. So that's what I had to do. And I didn't deliver the respect that was required because of the New York anxious mindset combined with life, depression, destruction, and everything else was not able to show up for your mom in the way that would have been the proper way to do it. So I didn't do it in that moment. So I apologize to her, but I also apologize to you for actually doing that. But I also expect Pio to have shown me a little bit of respect and understanding to know that I couldn't show up in that moment in that way.
Well,
so
I think you're right.
So I apologize to everyone that showed up here to listen about an NFT show, but I just thought I'd air it out so that I think there's 2 sides to this coin. Okay.
Well, there certainly are. There's also should be noted that the show's getting a rebrand. So all the people that get pissed off if you talk about absolutely anything besides NFTs is going to have to figure it out.
That comment is hilarious. Hey, thanks for the handmade. I mean, she basically did make handmade pasta, and is treating me to this experience. But I was in a totally, dude. My mindset was not the right place. So there were 2 sides. I'm hoping that later I can hug it out with your mom.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But anyway, look, it's 9:50. I think we should get into this trivia extravaganza. So
We wasted a lot of time. I want to apologize to
Stop apologizing. So check it out. So you can apologize to me and my mom. Don't apologize to the audience. They're here for this. They're here for this. Anyway, so check it out. And everyone's saying, are we going to talk about NFTs yet? Show's getting a rebrand, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to disappoint you, but that's not happening today.
It's
So
called
look,
Nick's therapy couch.
It's not happening today, but it's happening. Don't be surprised when it's happening. And when it happens, don't be like, what the hell's going on? It's getting a rebrand. I'm telling you right now. Very soon. We're working on it. Anyway, so check it out. One time we had a trivia segment on this show, and it seemed like people had a lot of fun, and we want to do it again. And I think we're going to do it quasi-regularly, and that quasi-regularly, schedule is about to start right now.
We don't need to indicate them about any sort of about the future of this because they don't deserve it. Okay?
Yes, they do. They do deserve it.
Just hit them with what the experience is right now, and let's dive right in.
I love our audience, so they do deserve it. But anyway, we're diving right in. This is a trivia extravaganza. We got some rules. You can participate either by joining the Twitter Spaces stage. So everyone listening on Twitter, you know how to do that. That's super easy. Just request to speak. Or if you don't want to do it on Twitter and you're consuming the content on YouTube, that's totally fine too. And that link is pinned to the top. And you can write your answers in the comments on YouTube. And whoever answers the question first is the winner on that platform, okay? So if you get the correct answer on the Twitter Spaces stage, then you're going to receive a direct message, a DM from our Nifty Portal Twitter account with the instructions that you need to claim your prize. If you get the correct answer on YouTube, then DM the Nifty Portal account with a screenshot of you winning. Don't try to cheat it, because then we're just going to ban you from ever being able to play again, okay? And we'll block you from the Nifty Portal account. So every time
we'll murder your family.
And we're going to murder your family. So every single time that we try to do this, people excessively cheat every single time. I was literally going through my DMs yesterday.
Cheating ass.
People try to cheat every single time. Anyway,
Theo's going to come find you and drop an elbow to your stomach. You know, that's what they say. That's the attack.
And it looks like my mom is commenting on the YouTube channel. Someone said your ass can go to Olive Garden next time. That's obviously not my mom, because she wouldn't know how to write a YouTube comment, but that is very funny. Whoever changed their username to Pio's mom, that's pretty funny stuff. But my mom would not know how to do that. Anyway, so next week we're gonna send you a one-time mint code to collect a participation NFT, which is, like I mentioned, a new initiative that we're rolling out, which will have a fun activation in the future. I also alluded to the fact that the free NFTs are going to have more and more significance on the platform in the very near future. This is rolling out. This is the next set of features that's rolling out on the platform. You've seen other features roll out in the past 2 to 3 weeks. So that's the next one. So Clemente, are we ready to get this cooking? What are we doing right now?
We're ready. I'm going to start bringing up some people from the Twitter Spaces.
Okay.
I'm looking for some Nobo Doggos requesting, which is surprising. I was ready.
Very interesting. Okay.
We'll fire through these. I have 10 questions ready to go. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time for all of them, but let's just fire it through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write down. I'm going to be going. These aren't multiple choice. You need to, in order to get the answer correctly, you need to answer with the full word. And in the YouTube, whoever's first and answers correctly will get the free NFT, the participation NFT. But anyways, Pio, I am ready whenever you are. We're getting some requests. And Ev was the first to join.
Hello, Ev. How are you?
Hello.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It sounds like your mom's talking in the background, but are you ready to answer the question, Ev?
I'm good. Do you guys hear me?
Oh, okay. Sorry. There were two voices I heard. I did not know which one is.
Someone else responded. Some guy replied, and he was like, "No."
So am I speaking with Ev right now?
Yes.
All righty. Very good. So, Ev, we got the first question for you. Today marks the 2-month anniversary of the Azuki Elementals mint. Azuki famously made $40 million from the primary sale of Elementals, and many say that this is what led to the downfall of the entire market for profile picture collections in NFTs. What was the Azuki Elementals mint price in ETH? Before you Google it, you got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
2 ETH.
Look at you. Look at you. You got it. Very nice, Ev.
Hey, Ev, be honest. Did he cheat?
No, I didn't. I was making a joke on my friend paying 2 ETH for an Azuki PFP, so I remember.
Got it. So you were clowning on your friend saying you're an idiot for paying 2 Ethereum, you dumbass. And that's why you remembered it. Am I right, Ev?
Yes.
All right, well, that's a great spirit to have. Thanks for coming on the show, Ev. You sound like a wonderful friend. Looks like you're locked in for a prize right here. Ev, you're a longtime listener of the show, aren't you?
She came on our YouTube.
Yes, for a long time, yeah.
Well, thank you for joining today and leveraging
What's the prize.
The prize, the free NFT. That's for show participation.
If somebody gets all 10 right, we're giving them your punk.
Oh, that is definitely not happening. That's the only thing that I have that's worth anything at this point in time.
There you go. And Clemente, did we get a YouTube commenter? Uncle.eth.
This guy's a beast. He won last time we did it too.
And he's been on the show. He's a longtime listener. Shout out to Uncle.eth.
He answered before you asked the question. Something was like really weird there. I was like, did he just transport time or he just anticipated what the question was?
He crushed it. He anticipated it. Shout out to Uncle. He's a solid guy. Been on the show before. Glad to see that he's still watching and winning free NFTs on the platform. Next question. Who do we got that I'm asking this question to, Clemente?
Danny D rocking the Bored Ape.
Danny D rocking the Bored Ape. Danny D, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Can you guys hear me?
Oh, we can. You're calling us from your walkie-talkie. Thank you so much for being present. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. Appreciate you guys. Long-time listener. I'm driving to work. Sorry for the road noise.
It's all good, dude. You're on a car phone from 1992, and it sounds perfect. I actually like the vibe, and it makes it feel like a real radio show.
Exactly. And just 1 second, Danny D, we're going to ask you the question in just a minute. Zany on the YouTube said this is scripted for sure. You're totally right, Zany. We planned out with Uncle.eth beforehand. We did all that effort to engineer this because that makes sense, and that's worth our time. Thanks so much, Zany. Zany's officially banned from winning anything on the channel ever. It's over, Zany. Good. Sorry, buddy, but anyone that complains, banned forever.
What would you say your character attributes number one if you rank them, RPO? Would defensiveness be number one?
Yeah. Defensive in the paint, blocking shots, all ball. All right, so Danny D, here we go. We got what collection infamously raised $70 million in February 2022 through a Dutch auction, selling 7,000 plus NFTs for 3 Ethereum each, only to severely disappoint with their art reveal just days later, and labeled one of the biggest rug pulls of all time. What was that collection?
Oh man! What was the month again?
This is a pretty obvious one, Danny D. We're going to give you a few more seconds.
I didn't think it was obvious. Everyone in the comments is guessing, but and it seems they all got it right. But mine started with a P, but was it on here? I'll tell my guess in a second.
70 million, February 2022. Danny D, you got 5 seconds. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
3,
guess it. Starts
2,
with a P.
1.
I'm blanked. I'm sorry, guys. I'm blanked.
No need to apologize. Hey, look, this is a fun game. We want to have you on again in the future. But
give them a loser free NFT. Like,
okay, fine. We'll do a loser free NFT too. That's a participation trophy.
I love it. What was it?
Hell yeah. Good stuff, Danny D. You're getting the loser free NFT. I guess that's what we're going to call it. But
I was going to say it was Party Degens, but I guess that was earlier.
The correct. Oh, look who won. Look who won on YouTube.
Did you say who won?
Look who won. None other than the one and only commenter extraordinaire, Miguel Ribeiro. Shout out to Miguel. Good stuff, buddy. I nail the pronunciation of your name every time. You're going to get that winner NFT. Danny's going to get the participation trophy, which is fine. We value people who participate on the show, as you can imagine. So good stuff coming through. This is awesome. What do you mean P.O.'s mom beat Miguel? No, you didn't, P.O.'s mom. Anyway, Danny, thanks for joining. We're going to sync up with you to get you that free NFT. Good stuff. Clemente, who are we going to next?
Appreciate it.
We have NFT Boyfriend is next.
NFT Boyfriend, been on the show before. How's it going, NFT Boyfriend?
Yo, it's going good. The way you disrespect Miguel's Ribeiro name every single time is just something else.
Disrespect or excessively respect? I feel like I'm putting a tremendous amount of respect on the gentleman's name. Anyway, NFT Boyfriend, we got a question.
That was the best response that you just gave, NFT Boyfriend, was no response. Let the awkwardness sit, and Pio realize that he's just a racist jerk.
Well, we're gonna sit in that for a second. But anyway, NFT Boyfriend, we got a question for you. Yuga Labs is celebrating the Mutant Ape Yacht Club 2-year anniversary in Miami tomorrow, featuring a performance from rapper ASAP Ferg.
Never heard of him.
Yuga Labs held Ape Fest during NFT NYC last year. Can you name 2 of the artists that performed live during that event?
This is easy.
You mean the last event?
The Ape Fest event last time, right? Big event, Ape Fest. Who were 2 musicians that performed?
Eminem was there. Eminem
Who?
was there, right? I think
Yes.
Eminem.
Yes. One
Eminem
more.
And what was it? It has to be Snoop Dogg because he's the other one who was in Web3.
Snoop and Eminem were 2 of the biggest people there.
Great job, NFT Boyfriend.
Black Eyed Peas would have been valid. There was
Very nice. Very nice. I mean, look, Snoop Dogg, you can kind of throw a dart at a wall if it's NFT related, and the answer might be Snoop Dogg. So great job discerning that. And then, yeah, Eminem was a big Bored Ape guy. Congratulations, NFT Boyfriend. You just won a winner free NFT. Congratulations.
A quick, thank you, NFT Boyfriend. Great job. Quick note. There is a little bit of a lag in we're getting these comments live. If you put them in your commenting, you're going to come up sooner. I'm getting a bunch of DMs for people saying I'm rugging them. We're seeing it how it comes in on the stream, which is the most accurate. And Got Bounce was the winner for question number 3.
Congratulations to
So
Got
stop
Bounce.
sending us DMs. You just didn't get it in time. Suck it up.
It's a level playing field. At the end of the day, we're just looking at our feed, and we are not incentivized to give it to one person versus another person. So anyway, Pio's mom's going off right now. Just really not happy right now. Take it easy. Anyway, Clemente, who do we got on the Twitter stage for the next one?
Ron Man, who is rocking a Bodago's PFP with a cowboy hat.
Ron Man. Well, a Bodago on stage. How we doing?
Yeah, I'm good, Pio. How are you?
Doing very well. Are you ready for your question?
Yeah, let's go. Easy. Wipe the floor tonight. I got to say that. Get it done.
Hey, I'm not going to let you down.
There you go. So this is a multiple choice question. So what was the all-time high floor price of Bunny's Bored Ape reached in April 2022, which he has since held all the way until today when it's worth significantly less? A is $250,000. B, $430,000. C, $335,000. D, $565,000. Which one?
B.
No hesitation. Got it right. Let's go, Ron, man. Congratulations.
430? I thought it got up to like 480.
It's 430. So anyway.
I was freaking out. I thought you were going with E. And when you went USD, I was freaking out there. But I do remember that.
Bunny, how high did you think that it got?
430.
All right.
There you go. And that was a very demoralized response from Bunny. So who Conscious WW is the winner, Clemente?
Yep, Conscious WW.
Can we give Bunny a free NFT as though he's a winner also for having to suck it up for that question?
Bunny has a great attitude. He gets it. Conscious WW, we're going to give you a pass for using the European numbering style where you use a period instead of a comma.
How are you just injecting questions into this, Clemente, and you're messing it up? Because I want to play along, and I'm scrolling down slowly, but you're just changing the order of these questions.
Yeah, because you were talking smack, so the next one's about you.
Oh, Clemente, here we go. What is the name? Okay, and who are we going to on the show, Clemente?
This is Diego is up next, who also owns a Bodega.
Hey, Clemente, all your free NFTs are gone. How do you feel about that?
Another Bodega holder. We have Diego. What's going on, Diego? How you doing? Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes, correctly. I'm from Venezuela, but I'm living in Spain, in Europe.
There we go. And clearly someone that's from Venezuela and lives in Spain understands my pronunciation because it is correct. All the Americans are saying that it's incorrect, right, Diego?
Yes. You got a good pronunciation of Spanish, but don't worry.
There you go. So, question for Diego. What is the name of the NFT trader that bought Nick's Bored Ape for 66 Ethereum only to flip it for a 6 Ethereum profit only 4 days later, right? So much smarter market participant than Nick, right? Made money after Nick gave it up. Diego, who was this?
Calling him smarter right now is a little bit difficult, but
Diego.
No. I gotta grab the loser NFT because I don't know.
Just take a guess, Diego. Just take a guess.
Starts with F.
Better than Nick? I don't know.
Who?
Better than Nick. No, I don't know.
Better dot Dick?
No, he's saying better than Nick. He was making a funny joke, which I do appreciate. We really appreciate you participating, Diego. Great attempt. The correct answer was Franklin. Franklin, the gold McDonald's ape owner, well-known whale in the NFT space. A lot of people answered Machi. That would have been my second guess, but the correct answer was Franklin. We will hook up Diego with a loser's free NFT. We're not going to call it that. We're going to call it the participation trophy. But thank you very much for joining the show, Diego.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Bye.
Absolutely. Hope you have a great weekend, buddy. Clemente, who is next on the show?
Tig, who is rocking a 1-of-1 Bodago.
Never heard of this guy.
Tig, an employee of the Nifty. Haters will say that it's rigged. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. I got a little upset. I thought Clemente was going to rug me on my 1-on-1 utility, but I'm glad that he saw me and brought me up. I appreciate it.
I heard that you are live streaming the basketball game between ThreadGuy and Easy. Is that correct?
That's correct. If you guys are smart, you're going to slam that line and make easy money with Easy.
Promoting gambling. Very nice, Tig. Tig, you're a little filmmaker in your own right. The Ninja Alerts video is very impressive, and you've been doing little edits of the audio. Your in-house position at the Nifty is our podcast producer from an audio perspective. What sort of filmmaking chops can we expect on the live stream? Easy said that you might bring a tripod, to which I responded, yeah, he should bring an effing tripod. Like, what are we doing here? Will there be a tripod involved with the live stream, Tig?
Yeah. There's gonna be a tripod involved. I don't want to offend any filmmakers in the crowd. Give me 1 second, buddy.
Is that your child yelling at you, Tig?
That's my son. He's my 6-year-old son. He wants my phone, but he sees me on it real quick. But yeah, there will be a tripod. I don't want to offend any real filmmakers out there because I just like to edit and get creative. But I told Easy I'll get some of the close-up shots so we can see ThreadGuy's face when Easy just draining them J's on him.
Wow, Tig, not holding back here on the Easy versus ThreadGuy commentary. We know which horse you're betting on. Anyway, Tig, your question is, what was the name of the Cool Cats interactive game where holders could complete daily quests and earn milk, which was sunset last month in addition to the sunsetting of the milk token? What was the name of that game, Tig?
Oh, God. I never even had a cool cat in my life. Actually, I did. I flipped them. I don't know, man. There were pets with eggs. I don't know what the name was. Petopia?
What? Cooltopia?
Wow. You got it.
Yeah.
I can't say that I'm surprised because Tig has been super duper plugged in to the NFT space for quite a while. That's what happens.
He had no idea, then guessed it all of a sudden. Is very familiar with the comments. Did you cheat, Tig?
No, honestly, I did. I just remember something Topia, and then I just guessed it.
Oh,
But I appreciate you guys bringing me up and letting me win a prize. I can't wait to win that bear next week, another one-on-one to add to the collection.
Yes, we're going to rig it so that you win the bear next week, and that makes sense for us to do.
So right now, you got pretty good odds if you're a bones holder. There's only 516 people right now that are in the running out of, what is it, 221,000 or 25,000 chase the bears, purchase so far. So you get 500 out of 25,000. That's not bad odds. 2%.
Yeah. Just if all the Bodago holders, shout out to the Bodagos. Excuse me, stack those bones, buy those tickets, and win a one-on-one.
There you go. Well, shout out to Tig for joining. You will get the winner free NFT. Clemente, who won on the YouTube stream?
It was Coach had won. Coach, sorry, I'm pulling up his answer. Congratulations, Coach, another fellow and loyal listener.
Yeah, shout out to Coach, longtime listener. Thanks for participating, Coach. Clemente, who's next answering on the Twitter show?
We have Cave Guy 647.
Well. What's going on, Cave Guy?
Wagwan. Thank you for having me. It's such a pleasure to be here.
You are the founder of Dinks. Am I correct?
That's me. That's me, baby.
What's going on in the Dink division of the NFT space?
We're dinking, man. We're hard. We're here. We show up every day, and that's what it is, man.
Dink it up. Nick?
Dink it up.
This next question is worded a little oddly. People will get it, though, hopefully. But I don't think that it's an accurate wording there, Clemente.
Okay. Well, you got your work cut out for you, Cave Guy. Nick thinks that this could be worded better. I think I'm in the same camp as Nick. The question is, what is the name of the high-profile artist behind the Clone X NFT collection?
Associated with the Clone X collection.
5, 4, 3.
Okay. Give me a second here. I know where's the octopus at. Takashaki Markiami.
Okay, we'll give it to you.
Takashaki Markiami?
You are funny.
Yeah, dude.
He said, give me a second to
read the YouTube comments.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it was the last name I was struggling with. I knew the first name. It was the last name that I...
What's the first name? Takashaki?
Yeah, it's Takashaki, dude. And
Takashaki now.
Your Japanese is impressive, Cave Guy.
Yeah, I've been a couple times. I've been there a couple times.
Were you watching the YouTube stream?
Yeah, he was just reading.
I don't have
There's
YouTube.
No way.
I don't have YouTube, man.
Did you say you don't have YouTube? What does that even mean?
I
don't have YouTube.
Go on it. I don't use it.
Do you have Google?
I use Bing. Listen,
I know you did not. Get the hell off the stage. You just said you use Bing. That's the biggest bullshit I've ever heard.
He cheated. I'm fine with it. But actually, no, I'm not, because you just lied. Own up right now and acknowledge the fact that you lied, and we'll still give you the winning ticket. But we need honesty here.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I didn't lie. And if you want to punish me for that, for being legitimate, then you do that, dude.
Wow.
But me and the world will judge you. Me, Takashami, and the world will judge you.
Now it's Takashami.
Takasalami at this rate, Cave Guy.
Right, we'll give it to me or don't, but thank you for having me.
So let's just get into the wording of this. He wasn't behind the collection, Clemente.
I'll be right back. Go ahead, keep going, keep doing the show.
They partnered with them. He did a subsection of it, but he didn't design the entire Clone X collection. Are you having constipation over there? What's the face that you're making? Anyway,
face of disappointment in my performance.
Okay, well, never make this mistake again. Let's move on to the next question. Who do we have as a contestant here?
Up next, we have Sozo, who is rocking a propeller hat Bodago PFP.
So,
good morning, Clemente.
Sozo, are you ready for the question It is going to be question number 8. Let us
This is
know.
another wording situation, dude.
Ignore him. Sozo, are you ready for the question?
I'm ready to rock. Is 4 bounces going to be enough for Easy to work up all that magic he's cooking?
4's too many.
Damn.
I hear it. I'm here for it.
Sozo, the question that we have for you here is, what is the first and last name of the artist behind the Goose, which is considered to be one of the most coveted grails in NFTs and also sold for $6.2 million at the Sotheby's auction on June 15th?
I should know this too because I totally retweeted it when I saw it. I got
Here's the important piece that Clemente missed. It's part of the Ringers collection. That's the thing. The Goose that's part of the Ringers collection. Guess that didn't help.
I don't know. I'm gonna guess people.
The right answer is Dmitry Cherniak.
Oh, Dimitri. I love it. All right. Well, we're set for a great matchup today. I love the format. The Nifty's the bomb.
Oh, you're the best.
Thanks for listening, Sozo. Love your Bodago PFP. Love that propeller hat. Thanks for participating.
Easy. What's the odds of a nuts to face demoralizing dunk in this
0.
game?
Dude, it's like impossible to catch a body to body dunk in ones. Like, it's impossible. It's impossible. Like, that would have to be a plus 20,000. Yeah, dude, that's impossible. All I know is, like, it's gonna be a fun game. I'm excited for it. Bunny put his entire net worth on the line, so I win regardless, because either I get to watch him suffer or I win. There's no in between.
I'm flooring my Bodogos to pay the bet off if I lose.
No, that's understandable. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm surprised you're still holding him, to be honest.
Missed shot is a turnover. Is that right?
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Very specific rules here.
What I miss? What are we doing?
We had the Goose question about Dmitry Cherniak. Sadly, however, Sozo is going to be getting a participation award because he guessed people.
Sorry, Sozo, but it's okay. We'll have you back. You're getting a trophy regardless. I was looking for my phone because I threw it onto my chair and now it's not there anymore. And I hope it didn't go out the window by accident by bouncing off the chair, because I think it could have killed someone if it did. So let's we're gonna find it afterwards. I mean, if a phone falls out, like, sorry,
there's no screen on the window.
No.
Oh God.
Yeah, I really hope I didn't just like accidentally murder someone during the show. If you drop an object out of a window in New York and it lands on someone, that person's dead. So
people start hearing a banging on P.O.'s door. Just open up.
I'm legit. So right now I'm like internally like, where the hell's the phone? Because if it went out the window, that's a big deal. So anyway, am I on the Twitter show right now?
Yes, you are.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's okay, because if the phone went out the window, it would have exploded on contact. Anyway, okay, so what's the next question? Okay, I got you. Who are we asking it to, Clemente?
We have Ellie.jpg next.
Ellie.jpg, one of my favorites. Very talented artist. How's it going, Ellie?
I'm doing good, guys. How are you guys doing?
Doing very well. Thanks for joining the show. Check out Ellie's art, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very talented artist. Anyway, how many hours of sleep does Nifty Nick infamously need to be at the top of his performance during the morning show? How many hours? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, come on, this is easy. It's 9 hour Nick.
That's why I was giving you such an aggressive countdown. 9 hour Nick. We are going to make some merch for 9 hour Nick. I just decided that right now. I'm going to have the artist design it.
Looking forward to the 8 people who are going to buy it.
We'll do a run of 8, and I guarantee 8 people will buy it. Ellie, would you buy it?
I'll buy it immediately, because I missed. Yeah, hell yeah, because I missed the P.O. Sucks shirt. That was my biggest disappointment. I had my credit card ready on hand, and then it got sold out. I was so mad. But I got the Nick and Cold hat, so it kind of made up for it.
Okay, so you were mad you couldn't buy the P.O. Sucks shirt. You were really interested in the shirt that said P.O. Sucks on it. Is that right, Ellie?
Real quick note: we have two
Yeah,
pending.
man. Look. There's like what, like 13 of these shirts. It's more valuable than Bitcoin, Pio. You don't understand.
You got a point there, Nick. Go ahead.
The Nick Can't Code hat. We had two purchases of hats that did not get processed because it was on PayPal, and the PayPal account wasn't set up. One person reprocessed, two did not. One of them just posted a comment. Her name starts with W, and she bought it out of spite. That's all that I'm gonna say. She needs to reprocess her purchase.
Damn! All right. Well, Ellie, that was an easy W for you. Everyone, check out Ellie's art. It's super duper dope, and I'm not just saying that. All right, we got two more questions. Clemente, who's answering this next question?
Up next is NFT. Hold on, NFT Goat might have already. Hold on, I'm checking my. NFT Goat is up next.
NFT Goat, the greatest of all time. How's it going, NFT Goat?
What's up? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, that was a very cool response to my question. Are you ready for the second to last trivia question right now?
Of course. Y'all already know who this is. I just had to change my Twitter. This is Biggs, man. P.O. Easy. What's up? Comment.
Let's go. Brooklyn represent. We got Biggs in the house. The
Let's
former.
go. I'm in here.
That's right, representing Brownsville, where Sean Price is from, the former owner of a happy ending massage parlor. Very good line of business to be in. Shout out to Biggs. Biggs, who is the... Go ahead. Biggs, what was it like running a business like that?
We gotta talk. I'll make a call over the phone with you, man. I ain't gonna expose that. Nah, it was good. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's a happy ending for sure.
How's your drug dealing business going?
That's good too. I could link up with y'all later on. What's up? Give you some fire weed.
It's legal to buy marijuana in New York, Biggs. What kind of business do you have?
I actually don't know that it is. It's weird. Like, I got inspired to walk into a weed shop the other day. And I'm like confused about the legality of this situation. Like, it's not clear to me that it's legal to have it. I don't know that it's legal to sell it without the medical license. I just don't understand the logistics of what's going on. But here we are.
Everything legal in New York. If you know, you know.
Oh shit.
I'm loving the street cred that you're giving the show right now, Biggs. We're learning all about how to operate in New York. Anyway, your question, Biggs, is who is the Nifty's head of human resources, the head of HR?
Who's the head of HR?
Oh, come on.
5,
Who's the
4,
head of HR?
3, 2, 1. Biggs, what's the answer?
Is it Bunny or Clemente?
Well, you gave 2 responses, and I'm worried that you might have looked on the YouTube stream to get them, Biggs, because it took an awful long time for you to spit it out. I think I'm going to have to give you the participation trophy on that, but we want to obviously have you back next time.
Didn't say Bunny. You can't. I don't know, dude. This guy's gonna come to your house and with his friends.
Whatever I said first was right. I get the winner and loser award because it's just me.
You know,
can't argue that.
You got to win tonight.
I think you just made a really compelling case, and I appreciate people that try to spin things in that way. Clemente, we're giving them both. We're giving them the participation trophy and the one for the winner. So mark that down, Clemente. He's getting both.
Let's go. Woof for all my doggos in here.
That's right.
That's what it's about.
That's right. Anyway, the correct answer was that Bunny is the head of human resources. Bunny. And by the way, Owen, did P.O.'s mom officially win, Clemente?
P.O.'s mom got it.
Well, there you go, P.O.'s mom. Congratulations, buddy. I love how you're my mom with a picture of a guy. Anyway, appreciate you participating. I see your character arc went from being really mad at Clemente because you feel that he wronged you because you felt that you won a previous question to now rightfully claiming He said, pack my free NFT in a to-go box, Nick. What do you think of that? Because he's my mom. Get the joke?
I don't get it.
Okay. All right. Well, Nick hasn't been paying attention for 40% of the show, ladies and gentlemen.
I did just go to send a message during that one statement right there. But yes, I get the joke now. Pack up a lunch because that's the only thing that POZ eats is his mom's food. And he cooks he cooks himself coffee because he views that that's been a recipe created back in the 500 BC was when coffee was French press was created, according to him.
Well, we can actually. So we're talking 15th century. If you start talking about coffee, so
you didn't even learn that until I brought it up the other day because you had that caveman hat on, but. I appreciate the joke. My apologies for dropping the ball on it. I was letting someone know that I don't own a Bodoggo that they were looking for because they wanted to get it. If someone wants to get one of my Bodoggos, I'll pretty much, well, I'd say I'd always floor it, but I won't because if it's one of the rares, you pry those from my cold dead hands. Okay.
Well, there you go. So who do we have right now, Clemente? And remember, Biggs gets the winner and the participation free NFT. What do we have here for the last question? Who's answering it?
Hefner, rocking an OPEPE PFP.
Hefner, what's up, buddy?
What's happening, fellas?
Welcome to the show. Longtime listener. Hefner, how you doing on this Friday morning?
Beautiful. Just chilling, hanging loose with the fellas.
You're hanging out with the fellas right now?
Yeah.
All right. Friday morning hanging with the fellas. Are you a New Yorker, Hefner?
No, but family's from New York.
Okay, makes sense. You down in Florida?
I'm down in Miami. I was waiting for Easy to let me know where the thing was tonight so I can roll through, but he's being selfish.
Oh my goodness. The smart New Yorkers go down to Miami, Hefner. So it looks like your family's got some brains. Your question and the final question of the game is, what is the name of the project founder who told a holder to floor it and GTFO in a Discord channel earlier this year? Who was that project founder?
I'm gonna say I got no idea.
Really? No guess.
Yeah, no clue. I'll take a guess. Let me see. What was the question again? Somebody told me off.
Hefner is a surprising performance.
Inspired by me, man. It's all good, dude. You had to respond to a text message. You had to get some work done because the customer comes first. He had to go scoop some ice cream for somebody, you know? That's what that's. Here's the question. I'll read it for you again. What is the name of the project founder who told a holder to floor it and get the fuck out?
Probably Frank from D-Gods. He sounds like it might be somebody like him that would say something like that.
Sounds like you don't have any respect for Frank, and that's insulting. You're wrong.
Anyway, Hefner, you'll get the participation trophy. We want you to come back and to do another one of these. But the correct answer was Poopy, the founder of Doodles. And it looks like Mirzda on the YouTube comments won. He's sporting a Bodoggo in his YouTube profile picture. We love to see it. Shout out to Mirzda for winning. And shout out to everybody who participated in today's show. This is a fantastic little segment that we had, and we're very, very happy and excited about it. Yeah, that's the end of the segment. Clemente, we have a free NFT for everybody, don't we?
Yes, sir. The password for today's free NFT is Bone30. You can go to thenifty.com and enter Bone30, BONE30 to claim the free NFT today.
Bone30, ladies and gentlemen. Clemente, can we see the claim of it? Can we see the free NFT on the YouTube stream?
Absolutely. I actually really like this one, PO. Look at that.
The big bone from the Before Doggo series. Looks like Buddy was around for the beginning of the universe, which is very, very cool. And it looks like the beginning of the universe was very dog-themed with a bone, star constellations that resemble dogs. Very cool, fun, free NFT today. Anyway, people that are asking how to claim the free NFTs, you will be reached out to by the Nifty's official account, and you will have the option to claim. Don't panic. It's going to come. Give us a couple of days. It's going to be early next week.
Or just enter the password, I just won, 27965-832 ABC 123 ...
There you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if it's your first time listening, we do the show Monday through Friday. It's available on Twitter Spaces at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Also available on Apple and Spotify podcasts and wherever you get your podcasts if you want to listen to it on the go or share it with somebody outside of the Twitter bubble. Also available on YouTube if you want to watch the stream and comment. Nick?
I like that Buddy's just literally going like in a vehicle past a giant explosion which created the universe, and he's going to survive this explosion, which is very fascinating to me.
He's very savvy, and he's been around the block. So this is probably not the first big bone experience that he's been a part of.
It's the big
Hey, did I
bone.
win or not? I'm still a little bit of gray area here. Did I win? Did I get something? I know NFT Go got something. Did I win?
Yes, you did. You did, Cave Guy. You
Okay,
won.
thank you. Thank you. All right, thank you. Good luck, Easy.
Okay. Well, anyway, Cave Guy, I'm glad to see that you're excited about your W. What was do you remember the song by Joel Santana, Easy, where they had like all the NBA guys walking out in white? I want to play that song in honor of your thing. What's that song called?
Oh man. This was from the 2000 and
Is it like The Next Something?
I think so. Oh man, I'm drawing a massive blank. I played Space Jam this morning.
Oh,
I think it was
okay.
the Second Coming.
Second Coming.
Second
That's
Coming,
what
that's
it
what it
was. Great job. That's what I'm talking about. It's not on Spotify, which is whatever. Anyway, we'll do Space Jam, this song. That's cool. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening. Catch you guys on Monday.